This conference will now be recorded.
Hello, yeah, good evening. Let us start for the day. Okay, so last session we talked about the WBS structure. So we supposed to see the configuration related to WBS element. Only we have able to see that coding mask, right? So let me just go into that. So we have seen that how to create the structure, how to copy the structure and all those things. So now let us look into the configuration part. What are the things related to? For example, let me just open this project. Yeah, this is what we created. I think the plan could delete. And 1000 does not belong to company code. What happened? Maybe the plan is got deleted. Okay, so let me just. So when you are talking, looking from a WBS related configurations, what are the things we need to look into that? Basically, even the project definition also, we need to have there is a person responsible and applicant number. There is two things which you can able to configure it. So here, what we need to try to understand that person responsible is an authorization object. So in case you are having a segregation is required or authorization is required, department is authorization or project manager wise authorization or team wise authorizations, that way controlling is required, then you can utilize this authorization object, person responsible. Okay, for example, if you don't have authorization, then you can give star for that. Otherwise, we can segregate this authorization person responsible. There is an authorization field. Then applicant is an information field. Again, there is no authorization control, but you can use it for some other kind of reporting purpose. For example, if you look at the reports, the standard report for WBS element is structure is basically reporting comes under information systems, project system, then structures, the structure related report. One is CN41N, which is look like CJ20N, but it will be the detailed will be there. For example, if I open this report. So whenever we are opening a PS report, you need to select an info profile. Okay, there are standard info profiles are available. If you want, you can customize also info profile. Okay, so let's say you choose the standard one. Then when you accept it, so what does it mean? So when you are choosing the info profile, there will be a database profile attached to it. Then in this database profile, we can say what are the object you need to be selected here. For example, if you want to the version data, this, that, whatever you need to show, you don't want to show that, you can remove it either manually here or you can configure it through a information profile. So for example, if you execute this CN41N, This is a structural information. So it looked like, that's CJ20 only, but there are additional details are there where you can add the fields, all display field or select packer, we can add it. So it can drill down also, then you can go, so it will give you what is the relationships, milestone, all the details. If you have a confirmation, everything it will show you. But again, that is what are the things you want to display, what need to be removed, and all those things you can say. And if you want to go to a change from here, we can go to change, you can go to display. So it is very interactive kind of report. So this is a CN41. Now, if you want to list only the WBS element in a projects, only list of WBS element, there is another report. Okay, so it will be information systems, project system, structures. So individual overviews are there. So this enhanced individual overviews are there, one which was the old one, which most of the time it was working, and now it's not supported also. So look into this individual overview folder. So this is the one which is give you the list of project definition. For example, if I look at here, now again, database profile you need to select. So here I can give a range, or I will say $. So it means all the projects starting with the dollar it will bring. Or here again in the dynamic selection we have the option whether here that is the, I said, for example, if I want to select it based on a person responsible, it's possible. Okay, so dynamic selection is available. Same thing with applicant number. So these two fields what we are talking about here in the project, so that is very useful for reporting. So here you can say I just want all the project starting with the dollar, then it belongs to this Villar James number 10. Then if I execute it, only it will bring only that what is related to this. See, it will bring all the project which is belongs to that. So this is a list of projects. Similarly, there is a list of WBS element. This is CN43N. This is the report. So here either you can give one project, or you can go for multiple projects. So it will bring. So dollar. So it will bring the list of WBS element. This is another report. Okay, so here again dynamic selections are available. The dynamic selections, there are different, you can choose that combination. So as I said, in the master data of WBS element, these fields are available, name of person, similarly applicant number also there. So you can give that number, then you can take the report. So that is the advantage of using that, configuring that person responsible. Another thing is important field which is there in the configuration and also it is a authorizations are there. That is project type. Just show you. So here, this is the project type. Okay, this project type also again you can define the project type, and this is also again a authorization object. So you can control this project type. Similarly, this project type you can use it for the reporting purpose. So there are it's also available in the dynamic selection, so you can get the report based on this project type. So these are the important things which is related to this. One is this person responsible, then we have applicant number, then project type. Then additional thing which is coming is the user field. So user field configuration is there. Then in addition to that, we just want to see how do you make some field, whether it is a mandatory or we need to hide and all those things. How do we do that? So let's go to the configuration.
Until here, suppose one person creating the job and another person is releasing the job. How do you control which authority object here?
That we will do it with the user status. So I will explain you when we come to that status profile.
Okay. Okay.
So here under project system, structures, we are talking about the operative structures. Okay. So work breakdown structure. So this is the project profile, this is the main. So basically project profile is created at the end when you complete the configuration. So for example, if you want to see what the profile we are using is, this is the profile we are using. So here, these are the details is there. Okay, so this is actually normally when you do everything, then finally you put it in the profile, and that is your final configuration. But once your profile is done, so all your PS, you can say 90% configuration is done. So before going to that, let's look into the other details. What is person responsible, project type, and all those things. So these are simple configurations. For example, project type. This is the one. Okay, so we can see that project type. It's very simple. You have to give. This is the 2-digit which is available. Okay, then you can add to that. Give a description for that. This is what is project type. But the important is this, you can default it. For example, if your entire project you want to use the same type, then you can have defaulted in the project profile. So if you defaulted, then everywhere it will take. Or manually you can assign it, or you can assign it through substitution. That I will take you. Substitution, validation, status, we will take it together, okay, in the next class. Then another thing is that what SAP is recommending, there is some business functions are available, which is latest one. So if you activate it, you can segregate it. That is for person responsible. Just for a project profile wise, you can segregate it. I will show you that. So here there is an option assign project type to project profile. Either you can do it from here or in the project profile itself, you can go and assign it. It's again depends, sometimes if a smaller implementation, what happened, you will get complete access to these nodes, all the nodes. But if you're talking about a major implementations, then each node will be responsible with some person. So you will be able to, for example, if somebody is only looking for a project type and then that related area, then you will not be able to configure project profiles. So that kind of control will be there, some major implementation. So that is the reason SAP has given that both option. Either it can be, you can do it from from the profile, as well as you can do it from the type also. So you can say project profile, then you can assign it here this way, or also you can assign it, or you can do from there directly from here itself.
For sure, I initiate the profile with the fields I need for the profile. So setting the WBS network, PS customer project, WBS status profile. So I need to prepare those profiles and then go to the project profile. Is that?
Yes, agreed. So that's what I said initially before starting, that project profile is your final one. So, but since I'm just showing you what are the area which is affecting that configuration. So, for example, here if you can see field key, which is the version profile, simulation profile. So you can see so many things are there, the validations, substitutions. Yeah. Then similarly, we have here the status profile. So we have not reached all these things. So when you are talking about the profile means you need to first complete all those things and you need to do it that way. Okay. But surely, whatever we are doing, we just want to correlate it logically. What is we are doing, how it is coming to here.
Abdul, the project profile across all the company code, only one project profile, or we can create many? What is the best practice basically? So how we can recommend
Because
the
here,
project
what
profile
happens,
should be.
look at, for example, if you look at the project profile, there is, we go to any profile. So there is an organization unit is there actually controlling, or we can say here organization is there. So we are defining that. If you look at from the PS perspective, PS works based on controlling area. So for one controlling area, you can use the same profile if you want across.
Okay, that's what based our base hierarchy is the controlling area, not with plant. We should not differentiate.
Yes. But the problem is what happened then. A lot of then again we need to check with the finance whether they agree or that not. Sometimes they will say no, we don't need cross postings in one project. They want the reporting project company code wise. Then in that case we go with company code wise. Sometimes even planned wise also there, because there is some companies planned is also equally act like a companies in some firms, like for example, even though if they are plans, but their operations will be, everything will be related to that plan. That we can say that branch, that kind of concept also will be there. So
what would be the major impact if I only assign based on the as per my experience, if I'm referring only one project profile across all the controlling area? So what would be the advantage I will get? And if I'm going for the individual plant to one project profile, what would be the advantage?
It is all how the individual business, how their reporting is there and how they want to control it. That's it. For example, anyway, as long as the higher management is concerned, for them it's all same, right? They want the report based from the controlling area perspective. But only thing is, for example, if a person who is sitting in a plan, they will say, no, I don't want anybody to post it. I want to control everything myself only. If that is their concern, then it will be restricted only for them. It depends on how the organization is working. If there is a hard and fast rule that it should be like this, but SAP is given the option up to controlling area level, you can configure it. Different controlling area, it's not possible. One controlling area, you can use it.
Okay.
Even one WBS, you can use it for one company code, another WBS you can for another company code. That is possible. That's no issue. Even in IDES, IDES system, you will have examples of one company is Germany, one company is in UK, and they are doing in the same project. That's all there. So it is not an issue at all. But it is, again, it's all business decision. So sometimes some people will say, no, we don't want. So we have to respect them.
One query here: the project currency depend on controlling area or company code? Project currency.
No, SAP handles all the three currencies, because there is a three kind of currency. One is your controlling area currency, one is your company code currency, and you have that, we call it object currency, and we can have transaction currency. So currency is not an issue. And if you look into the HANA, then there is more than that currencies. They are bringing up a lot of currencies now.
Actually, Atul, we faced one issue here. Our company controlling area currency INR. but
Okay.
we are getting one project in abroad. That project is USD currency. So I
Yes,
want to
okay.
come to create a project here. System is taking only a company code currency or INR currency. System not allowing to us to USD currency. How to do that one?
For
And
which
manage
transaction is not, where it is not allowing, that is the question.
project. I'm going to create a project.
Yeah, no problem. But a project means whenever you are creating a project, there is an option, the currency is there, right?
Yeah, that's why you are shown now that one option
Yeah.
controlling.
Yeah. So this is the project currency. So project currency, we are setting it from here.
Yeah, this
If you
one.
if you don't set it here, then you can choose currency. But surely this company code or controlling area, one of these things will be referred to it.
That's why.
Okay.
But the problem, for example, in reporting, you can get the currency in any currency. For example, there is a transaction currency also. You can do the transaction in any currency.
Okay.
And you can do the planning, cost planning in any currency. Only thing is the budget control will always happen in controlling area currency.
Where I indicate the type of currency I use, if it's PM or other defined.
Which one? No, I did not get you. Currency, the defining the currency is
type of the conversion. I can use M.
Okay, that is in the finance. Yeah, finance. They for example, there is a different in the planning profile and all. We have currency conversion rate, whether it is a standard rate or something like that. There is 2-3 methods are there. But where they are maintaining the rate, yes, is finance is maintaining the rate.
Where? So it's based on the company code, yes?
Yes.
In this case, which one I'm using? The one you are showing, just to let me know how to get the information.
This euro,
Yes.
euro is based on the company code. The company code has that currency.
Atul, sorry to ask again. Suppose I'm getting project in USD currency, the controlling area currency and company code currency in INR. So is the system is allowing to me to add here project currency as a USD?
We can check it. What is the problem? Instead of guessing, let us try.
Yeah, because I face the issue. System is not allowing to me. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah, let's try. No problem. Because it will restrict to either to company code currency or this currency, but you can do the posting in different currency.
Posting, I agree with you, but is in
controlling what is the me? So what is the me? Because always we said the project is PS is again working from the controlling perspective. So ultimately, it will be all the control will be happening from the controlling area currency. Whatever the currency you do it will convert it to controlling area currency.
See, the problem is what they're saying, Abdul, management side. I am getting order USD, so I want to see the everything executing everything USD only. So if you see
in the report, there is an option you can convert into USD.
The exchange rate major issue is coming. Budget is issue coming because we are activating
budget will be checked based on controlling area currency. That we cannot do anything in that. So that is how the controlling area will be controlled. So always there will be a conversion rate. So based on the conversion rate, the controlling area will be controlled. But you can maintain budget in US dollar, no problem.
But
the problem, the controlling will be done always. The matching, the assigned value matching will be based on controlling area currency.
Okay.
Because that we cannot change it. That is a standard behavior of SAP. Only thing is you are posting. You can do the cost planning in US dollar. You can do the budgeting in US dollar. All you can do it. And even in the report, the planned value, actual value, everything you can show it in your transaction currency. That is possible.
Okay.
Because that is what you want. You want to show the report in transaction currency, not in controlling area currency.
Maybe later we can check it. I need see. I see my system also. The argument I'm putting other than INR and controlling area and company code, the system throwing error. Here, if you give any other currency other than that INR.
Yes, I agree with you. Here in the profile, if you restricted with the controlling area and company code. So any of that currency only system will allow, nothing more than that.
So where is the restriction, Atul? What you are saying in the project profile restriction is there?
No, project profile we are putting now that here already. We are defining what is the organization, what is the controlling area, what is the company code.
Okay. So my query is,
So,
can you
so
do
this currency will be any of them. For example, if I put USD, is it taking? Let's see. No, currency copied from company code. You can see that.
Yeah, this only we are facing issue.
Yeah. So here, for example, I have a company code which is related to a different company code. Then if it is a different currency, then yes, you can use that one. But controlling area will not take into. So here, this first preference goes to company, then it goes to controlling area.
Yes, but now with HANA, I can have 10 currencies. Why I cannot use
10 currencies? That is again, it's in the valuation, right? It is in finance, financing, but in PS, it is the same thing.
Okay.
Yeah, because PS again, it works based on the controlling, right? In the controlling, you have two currencies. One is controlling area currency, that is the highest one, which is all your controlling or all your internal cost flow will happen based on that currency. So like your budget control, your assigned value, all those things will be always in controlling area. Now what we mean by different currency means, for example, I'm doing all the transaction in USD means I just want all the reporting also in transaction currency, nothing more than that. So you for example, I'm doing cost planning, you maintain the planning in US dollar. I'm creating purchase order in US dollar, and I'm getting the actual posting in US dollar. Yes, these all are transaction currencies. So the report, in the standard report, it will come in controlling area currency, and there is a conversion option is also there. You can show it in that way, or you need to have a report created with the transaction currency.
Actually, one query is I agree what you are saying. If you are planning and everything, what is the implication of this project currency in the project profile? What is the use of that?
That is use means just again the standard report. How do you want to get it?
Okay.
Report in the standard report, what are the currency it will come, then that is coming from the project currency, because it is not going to stop you for any kind of transaction currencies.
Yeah. Okay.
It's only related to that reporting. Now let's where we were. Okay, person responsible for this. Okay, this is the specified person responsible. Again here, person responsible is always you can put it in numbers only. So there is two options. Sometimes you can, if you want, you can put the payroll number, or simply number. For example, say one of the examples, for example, we have say different teams are working in a project. Let's say civil related, mechanical related, electrical related, something like that in a construction area. Then if I want to segregate them in a separately, and authorization can be separately, then this is one option you can use it. So you will say 1000 I will create as civil, 2000 I create as electrical, 3000 I create as mechanical. Then just a number I will give. Then wherever the 3000 comes, then only the people from civil will be able to access. That way you can control it. Okay, that is one option. Okay, or if you want to represent the person responsible, like you want the payroll number of a person who is becoming a project manager, you can refer it, then you can put it there, or simply you put random numbering. Then here there is an option office user. So what does it mean? Means you can have the user ID maintained here. Okay, whatever the user ID nomenclature is used in the organization, then that user ID you can maintain against this person. So here, what is the purpose of this one is in the budgeting system. Okay, when I comes to, I will show that the budgeting system, there is a SAP is delivering a standard workflow. So if you are activating that workflow with the help of that, the workflow consultant, if you are activating it, then budget overrun there is an option. You can send a mail to the person responsible. For example, if you have a project manager, person responsible, then who is the user ID you are maintaining it here, then they will receive a mail. You can trigger a mail, workflow mail, that option is there. So that is one use of this user ID which you are maintaining it here. So other than that, this is a controlling, authorization control. An authorization object is there. You can use it as for authorization control.
Abdul, at a time we can able to send only one person or multiple workflow for office user. Basically, we can able to make it only one person as a project manager or person responsible.
But one workflow in an agent, if you can define in that agent directly through from the workflow consultant, you say I need to send this many people, then it will go to everybody. This is just a dynamic way of selecting it. For example, if you want to send always a budget control to a group of people, then you can fix it in that agents. You can fix it in that workflow task. Or if you want randomly
using any agent, if I'm not using any agent, only I just want to send based on this person responsible and office user.
Then so standard. I'm talking about the standard task which is SAP delivered. Obviously, workflow customization you can do whatever the way you want to send it, because you can derive the list of user from so many methods. For example, if you are using, for example, you are a person and you have a user ID and you have HR, then your user ID is related to your HR ID. Then your HR ID can see who is your manager. Then you can send it to your manager. And that way, all customization is possible from the workflow. We are just talking about SAP delivered that standard task, how it works.
It's basic information, because is there any restriction or I didn't understand the manager, because we create the internally to the PS a name associated with a SAP ID, but what does it mean? That this guy will be responsible for something, or is just information?
Yeah, that is what here. For example, if I go to this project, here there is a field called person responsible. Okay. This person responsible, you can use it for three functions. One is to represent the project manager for this. Okay. Second thing is you can use it for an authorization control. Third thing is you can just use it for an information purpose. So the first option, if you are using, for example, if you are using as this is for to represent your project manager, he is the responsible person, obviously. Then there is when we come to that what you call the budgeting, there is an option. The person responsible, whoever you are maintaining it here, the number you are maintaining, there is a standard task. We are talking about standard task. Okay, customization you can do wonders. So only the standard task, whether you want to trigger to this person, then you need to maintain the user ID of this person. For example, this Valerie James. So the James user ID may be v.james, suppose the user ID. So what we need to do, we need to come here, then we need to maintain that Valerie James means v.james, you need to maintain it here. So then his inbox, he will receive a mail, that's it. But it is again SAP delivered standard functionality, but as a workflow engine is very powerful when you look at from SAP as a workflow engine. So if you have workflow consultant, you want to customize it, you can do anything. Anyway, how do you want to send it, whom you want to send it, and all of these things are possible.
Yeah. Actually, currently we just configured this standard project model. Flow will be going main WBS and as well as the job number. Only 2 person is allowing. If more than I'm giving to, suppose example, one job is there, the job have the mechanical, the job have the electrical, the job have the high voltage air conditioning. There are 3 header, 3 responsible person, 3 WBS. And among these 3 is handling 1 project manager. So I want to send a budget overshoot of these 4 people. Now is not allowing. System
no, it will go only to go to that person only, right? Which budget, which WBS is overshooting only will go to that person.
Yeah, only allowed two. The main job number, and as well as the WBS
Yeah,
main
it means
level.
the first root level and the WBS level where you're at.
Yeah, it not go to HVAC, it not go to electrical. Next level is going
No,
and moving.
because they have that is limited functionality. For that, you need to do some customized workflow.
Yeah, whenever we
For
are
example,
coming here,
for that, what you can do there is a partner function functionality is there here in PS. Okay, so you can use that partner function functionality. Then you tell that budget overshoot, that budget, but workflow should go to all the partners maintained. So you can maintain all different partners.
Can you guide Atul if time is there?
Yeah, here partner, you are seeing somewhere here partner. Yeah, here define partner determination procedure. For example, you can define a partner determination procedure.
Okay.
Define partner role, define. So this is you have to define the different function and the roles. Then what is the kind of functions, like whether it is what you are using, whether it is a user ID or whether you are using a payroll number. You can specify what you are using it here. Then that we will go to put it here in the procedure. You create a procedure. One procedure we create. Then we will put partner functions. What are the functions you want? That we created the 2 digits. Okay, then you can say whether it is mandatory or no change. Once you entered, you cannot change it or something like that. Or if you want to enter multiple times and all those things, we can specify. Then what we will do, we are talking about this in the profile, create project profile here. So in this profile, we'll take that same the playground profile. So this one, this profile is taken. Is it opening? No. Yeah, here we have a partner. So we can I can assign a partner determination procedure here.
Okay.
So once you assign a partner determination procedure, we will get a partner tab here.
Okay.
So in this partner, you can maintain that all partners.
Okay.
Partner means either if you are doing a payroll number, then you can put, for example, you have 10 people involved, then you maintain all the 10 people there.
Okay.
So then what happens? Then
that responsible person, that configuration.
No, this is because you are using the standard workflow. Here you have to the standard task. You need to go for a customized.
Okay.
See, normally how workflow works means there are certain business transaction is executed, then you will get an event triggered.
Correct.
So the workflow engine is able to identify if there is an event triggered, because that event can be during save or during change, like that. There are different events are there. So this event, you need to link it with your workflow task. So here what happens, that standard task is limited agent is there, only one agent. So that is SAP delivered. So instead of that one, you create a custom task. Then in that custom task, you assign for this trigger, this event, the budget what you call overrun event. You link it with your custom task. Then that custom task, you specify that all the agents should be picked from this partner profile, because there is a IHPA, I think IHPA, that table is there. No, there is a partner function table is there. That is common across for SD, CS, PS, PM. Everybody is using that common one table only. It will refer to your project definition object number, then that will link it with that partner table. Then from there you have to pull it, then you send it.
Yeah, sure. I will try. Then any query. Then
yeah. Sure.
Abdul, one more doubt. If your partner, if my company is 100 project is there, 10 team there are releasing. So 10 partner procedure I have to create, or one partner procedure it is.
For example, you can say there is two way. For example, you need to have say, for example, you don't have a fixed people. Suppose some project you have 10, some project with 20. So that we can say we can put one partner function you can create, saying that budget approver or something like that.
Okay.
For budget something like that. Then say then you in the profile you don't restrict, you allow them to add it multiple times.
Okay. Then
Then
I
you
can assign
yeah,
the role that
then in the same function you can assign again and again and put the people.
okay, that one partner function I can create, and then if you there whatever the payroll number, then I can maintain in the project.
Yes. For example, yeah. Anyway, I will show you. What is the time? Okay, maybe let's try this. Let's create one first. That is better.
Because this is very important, Atul. In a current scenario, people are asking budget. Oh shoot, I want to mail.
No problem, I guess. Anyway, it is a real size scenario is better. I think hope
Yeah.
others are not getting bored.
Uh,
Yeah, let me, where was that? Partner function, here. Yeah. Let's create one procedure. Let's say I will create a new procedure, say ZTRAIN, Z-train, okay. Training profile. Okay, then here I will go to partner function. Then here I can have a different function created. Okay, so here I will just say new. So it will give you all the partner function exist in the system. So whatever you created, we can use it. For the timing, let us create only one or two. Where is it going? Yeah, here. Let's say what is there? We can say simple ones by a project controller, project manager, yeah, something like that. Project controller, suppose.
right.
P1, suppose P1 also will put. Okay, this is the two we have, and I will say mandatory unique. If you put a unique means it will not allow you to enter, repeat it. So don't put a unique. So if you don't put it in unique means you can, for example, project manager is unique, maybe you can enter only once, right? It doesn't mean that project controller you can have multiple times. Then if you made it as a mandatory means if somebody goes to that tab, then he will not be able to come back without maintaining it. Okay, so we'll put it here. Then we'll go back. Zetra, I will assign to so this is the one. Then I will go to this profile. So here, let us choose that. So if you go here, it will show all that procedure available. So for example, let us go to this Zetra. Yeah. Training procedure, then let's save it. Then let's see whether it is coming for the existing or not. I don't know. Maybe it comes. What happened? Yeah. So let's open it again. No, it is not. So let me just try to create one new. Maybe it will come. 8. Yeah. Okay, there is an issue with the plant. I think somebody deleted the plant. Okay, I need to maintain it. So here you can see that partner is coming here. Plant does not belongs to company code. So let's say 1,300. Maybe it will accept. Yeah. So you can see the partner here. So here you can select project manager. Then here what it is coming. This is the payroll number. So you can choose a person.
This is not record SAP ID. Earlier existing configuration record SAP ID. Now we can use this employee number and proceed.
Anything. Partner function you can configure to either HR number or SAP ID, whatever is preferred for you. Then, for example, project controller. Then let's say this different number. So then you specify that, you send it to all of these people. That's it. See this one. Then I can add it again, the project controller with a different number. Let me put some number, hope it will take. Like that. This is the way you can send it. Again, if you want a different people, I can put again. Right. This way you can do that. Yeah.
Abdul, even we can control authorization also with these, right?
Authorization of based on the partner.
Yeah.
Authorization.
So, for example, person responsible. If I'm making only one person here.
No. That is, then you need to go for that ACL control. If you want that way, people user ID level. If you want to control authorization, then you need to activate ACL.
Okay.
Not possible with this partner. No, partner is not there for authorization. Then it will be huge customization. Then better to go for the standard functionalities or ACL, where you can assign the people, where you can assign the group. Then based on that one, system will give you the control.
Okay.
Yeah, good. Thank you, Atul. Good.
Okay, so that is how you can do it. So what I just want to show it that I will just show you that then we will close the day. Otherwise I will miss it. That's applicant also. This is the same thing. It's simple.
Abdul, that one partner procedure, then we can assign different person in the project. So that as per how to trigger the mail through workflow or any standard function is there?
Workflow only.
Okay.
You need to then the workflow also in the task you have to customize it. It should go and check the partner and send it.
Okay, thank you.
But workflow customize, if you have workflow in consultant, then workflow customization is much easier than doing a programming and complete program. Because already you are getting a triggering an event, so you are getting that event. So only in that event you add one extra task, send it to these people.
Okay.
So this one is there, specify applicant for WBS element. So again, this is applicant symbol like person responsible, you can specify. Then what we are talking about is the what is that? User interface settings. Then there is user defined fields. Okay, user defined fields, the one which we are adding into the user fields. This is the field key. For example, if I open a field key, then these are the text. So you can give whatever the name you want it, then that will appear when you assign this field key. So if you assign this field key to a WBS element, automatically it will take these names. For example, if I create a WBS for this one, So if I create, so here also a partner will come normally. Okay, you can, if you want, you can assign WBS level also. Okay. Then if you don't want to show partner here, then you can hide that tab. So this is up to you. Okay. So this is what we are talking about, the WB user fields. So here, if I assign that PRD, let's say PRD, this one, pharma. So if you choose this, automatically these names will appear based on the what you are maintaining it here in this configuration. This is what user field. Now we have now you will be thinking that this is manually maintaining is a headache and all those things, right? But there is a substitution rule we can put it. I will take you that one when we are talking about the next class. We'll talk about the user status and validation and substitution. Then we'll see that how to do that. Then you will be able to default it. Then what is left is the field control. So field control, I think let's take it in the next class also. So we have taken this. This is the one. So the configuration of this field control comes in the same area here. One is the layout. This is what we are talking about is when you open a project. So this layout we cannot control. This is SAP standard. Okay, there is standard way of configuration. There is no way to add or remove. It is not there. But here in the WBS element, this layout, how many fields are there? Only thing is what I have seen, there is no number for C project. It is not there. The rest all we can, bring it, or C project comes only if you have a standard layout. If you remove a standard, then it disappears. I don't know how to bring it because there is no number they have given for that. Then rest all you can add it or remove it, these tabs here or not, that we can say whether you want one tab or you want two tab. So that you can maintain it here in this layout for WBS element details. Okay, this is the one. Then what you are talking about is whether you want one field to be mandatory, one need to be hidden, this has to be display only. That is controlled from user defined details screen. Okay, so sorry, here define field selection. This is the one. So here for project definition or for WBS, for project definition, if I go, so normally if you are doing it in a bigger company or you have multiple projects, then don't do it here. Then it will impact for everybody. So go to an influencing. So influencing you can have, for example, I can take project profile. Let's say, then I can choose my project profile. For example, this playground profile, let's say this one. Then I will say I want something to be highlighted, applicant number, then, say DIP profile need to be display only. Like that you can make it. Distribution channel to be displayed. Something like that if you want, you can make it that way. Then obviously it will come and show that. So if I do this.
Abdul, that screen group, how we can use this?
Which screen group? Sorry.
That is the same configuration. There is a screen group is there now. How we can use it?
This is screen group project definition. This is the same thing only, right?
Okay, what is the difference of that profile and this?
No, that is from here only. You have screen group here too. This either you are coming back, you can use it from there. That's it.
Okay.
So from here, screen group is project definition. So you want to go to WBS element, either you can go back and choose it or just click it from here, so it will come. That's only the difference.
Okay, okay.
Abdul,
Now WBS element. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, in the project there is a project summarization. Some checkbox is there. What is the use of that
Yes.
exact?
Summarization is a kind of reporting again. For example, earlier we were talking about whether you want a project to be at controlling area level or you want at a plant level and all those things. So suppose you are creating project at say plant level or say company code level, and controlling area level management want a report, they want to summarize it all this together, suppose the values. So you can summarize it based on, there are some hierarchies, the summarization hierarchy you can create based on type or based on person responsible, like that. There are 4 or 5 hierarchies are there. So based on that, you can group it together and show. Suppose you have a customer project across different company codes, and if the higher management want to see what is my total project cost for customer project, so you can do a summarization based on that project type. Then it will show you that value. So that is what we call it as a summarization. So whether this WBS we want you to involve in the summarization or not, that you need to define there. So once you activate that checkbox means that will be included in the summarization. So better to always include in the summarization in case if you want to use the summarization, then it's better. If it is not included, then later on you need to go and activate. So that will be a headache, right?
Yeah. And one more thing is that derive functionality, it's most of the project, it is not working properly. Is there any predefined configuration is there for the derive, or so it's then some superior is not properly is maintained, some error I'm getting frequently. And one more thing is that WBS, next WBS to find, if I'm making XX-XX, in that case, the next WBS is not showing properly. It is showing 1, 2, 3, and for example, WBS level 3 and level 4, I want to use 0, 1 to 99. So in that case, that find the next WBS, it's not working properly, I think so.
No, if you always you are using for 1, 2, 3, then give that numeric numbering instead of alphanumeric.
No.
If you put numeric also, it will always first propose 1 only.
Yeah, it's proposing 1, but next time from the next that WBS I want to create level 4, and it is not going for -1. Something it's missing. It's as per me.
It means that in the CJ02, if you put at the rate and put the dash number, it's not going to next.
Yes, that next WBS is not showing properly. It's a one. If you are taking with the positive case one, we have only some small kind of WBS like level 3, and we have only some setup WBS. Okay, when it comes to big project, I don't. There is some issues out there to finding next WBS. I don't know how frequently it will be
I don't know that. Maybe because sometimes some error. Maybe it's a system issue also. We can raise it to SAP as well. Because it's not that even though
basically level 2 is okay, but naming based on the name, for example, 001-01, by mistakenly I have created some level WBS up and down. So that check derive if I execute,
it will go and sit there, right?
Yeah, but it is not updating properly. It is having some error. Anyhow, I will replicate in the that demo server and I will come to you.
Okay, no problem. Because normally if you put at the rate and with that number as per the what we call that mask, then when you enter it, it goes and creates.
Yeah, that in the right side in overview, when it comes to left side of the CJ20N, right click and create.
Yes, left side is a derived structure will be based on your. So what it is selecting, it will select your level. It consider your level and the mask.
Okay.
So if you did not maintain it properly, it will give you an error saying that this level is not matching, something like that, right?
Yeah, there are some superior is not matching something. By mistake, I created.
So what happened? You are given a wrong number for the superior. Supposed to be up to level 2, you need to create only -01, but what you have done for the level 2, you given -01. So it's supposed to be level 3.
Okay.
So what the system is saying, your level is not proper as per your coding mask. So you need to move that level down.
Yeah.
So the derived structure will help you to notice wherever is that the mismatch is happened.
Got it. But anyhow, I'll try and that.
Yeah, yeah. So what happened if the level, if you put it a wrong number, wrong means if you look at it, there is nothing wrong. But what I'm saying, as per our logic, it is not matching as per the level. Then it will give you a error message if you derive the structure. Your superior is, for example, supposed to be level 4 as per the numbering, but it is you consider the level as 2. Then system will give you an error saying that superior is not matching.
Correct.
So you need to adjust it. So you have to go to the graphic and put it properly, or you have to cut short the number.
Okay.
Okay, so then we will see you in the next class. Next class means tomorrow itself. Yeah, we'll talk about the rest of the part.
Thank you.